To the battle to reopen as small businesses are shutting by the millions. Tens of millions of people are out of work. Now, the face of the reopen movement, Shelley Luther, owner of a Dallas hair salon, sent to jail for trying to stay open in defiance of orders to shut down in order to feed her family. And Shelley joins us now. It's great to have you on, Shelley. Tell us, what did you feel when the judge on your case said, you got to apologize, you got to admit disrespect in the court? What did you feel when he said that and when he sentenced you to jail?
I kind of felt it coming, and the way he was acting the entire time, it didn't shock me, actually. So I was already ready.
It, is your case over? Is there still an ongoing lawsuit by the city of Dallas against you?
Oh, yes. It's in the Supreme Court right now, and it's being battled. I could still go back and serve the 5 days that are left. It's possible.
Okay, so you were on the TV show The View this week, right? And co-host Sunny Hostin asked you, quote, I would assume you're worried about your staff and your customers getting sick since there's now an uptick because of people not following the rules like yourself. So it sounded like she was trying to blame people, small business people who want to reopen for causing more cases of COVID. What was your reaction to that?
I mean, I'm not sure what I said to her, but obviously we care about everyone. And it's much more sanitary in my salon than a lot of other places that have been essential the whole time. But we're taking the proper precautions and making sure we're staying as safe as possible. But every business is essential. And so if one business is open, we all should be.
So you were just basically saying to the judge, look, I got to feed my family, and I've got workers who have families too. What was his
Hmm.
reaction when you said that?
He didn't care. He was more worried. I mean, he's definitely
He did,
was more worried about punishing me and making me the example.
so why was he wanting to make you the example?
I think because he gave me a temporary restraining order and I didn't follow it. And so it kind of ruffled his feathers.
Okay, so what do you say to people who think, we can't reopen because just yet because doing so will create more infections and people will die? What's your reaction to that when you hear that?
Well, there's lots of essential workers that have been working the entire time who have not gotten sick. So I'm trying to wonder how they're all still doing well. All the people that have been shopping and hanging out elbow to elbow in Walmart, they seem to be fine. But in our salon, we're taking way more precautions than that. So if you want to come in the salon, you're welcome. If you don't want to, you're welcome to stay home too. It doesn't matter to me.
Democrat Maxine Waters even had something to say about all this. Congresswoman Maxine Waters said, quote, protesters should be ashamed when they're out there trying to get the economy reopened. And she said in this actual quote, we don't want businesses open back up. At the protests that have been organized, the protesters are trying to intimidate governors to open up. When you hear elected officials talking like that, she's saying that people participating in trying to reopen should be ashamed of themselves. When you hear that, what's your reaction?
She should be ashamed of herself because she's still getting a paycheck telling other people not to work.
So you would say to her, if you were sitting down with Maxine Waters across the table and she said that to you, you would say, you should be ashamed of yourself, Maxine Waters. Is that it?
Absolutely. I mean, how can you shame people when you don't let them work? You're not giving them any government assistance. What are we supposed to do?
All right. Shelley Luther, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. It's great to have you on.
Thank you so much.